Alright, got my new phone case and everything, so we're recording on VHS again. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Recording today on VHS. Look at that. Here's the keys.
That's a nice shot.
There's no pup in your mama.
There we go.
You know where you want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the park first.
Okay. My neighbor put himself a new mailbox in.
That's good.
We crushed that punk.
Latin.
Yeah, it like exploded. Yeah, we need to get your AC fixed for sure.
A shade for this thing would also be nice, so I'm not like burning my hands on the wheel like I am right now. Yeah.
We could get you your own little personalized shade.
Yeah.
Why don't you pick one out online and then just buy it?
Okay. But yeah, because this is hurting my hands. One side of the wheel isn't too hot, it must have been pointed down. Because the other side is like really hot.
But look for those ones that are round and fold up, you know?
Uh-huh.
That go across the window. They're all pretty standard size. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know the kind we had in the 80s? They were cardboard.
Oh,
And they
really?
folded out like an accordion.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you could fold them up and tuck them away. But they were cardboard. Right.
Might see if they have any Stranger Things.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, like the one we found, it looks like Han Solo's driving, and Chewbacca's riding shotgun. You know, could look like a couple of the guys from the Stranger Things that are driving your truck.
Yeah.
You know, it actually look like they're sitting there. I'm sure they have those.
I'm sure they do. Oh yeah, these are the new speed bumps right here, right as you get around the corner.
Well, they're kind of flatter, so they're not as pointy.
Uh-huh.
So that's nice.
But yeah, right as you get around the corner.
Right on, new case working good already as far as holding it. Because, you know, the sides before were kind of thin, and like I said, my fingers overlap the camera. Now they don't.
That's good.
Are you going to park today, or are you going to drive through since it's so warm?
Drive through. I don't want to sit in the sun for any period of time.
You know who that look like? Look like Gunner. Wait for this guy. He's close enough, you know, you could wait. See, that's a body style I like, I think. Okay, make sure you check that side first, because that's the side closest. Okay. Wow, look at that thing. That's a little house on wheels.
Yeah. It's nice.
Oh. Yeah, give him room to pull in so you're not like forced him in.
Yeah.
These ones blend in a little bit. I'm sure they'll paint the lines coming up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at these. They're kind of like flat.
Yeah, you don't hit them as hard as the other ones.
They look like they're wider though, so it won't be as easy to straddle them.
Yeah.
So you think my case is good?
I like it.
Did I overhype it? Did I hype it too much, or is it worth the hype?
I think it's worth the hype. Also,
was
I'm proud of
excited
myself.
when I
I
saw
figured it out.
Because of the stacks?
Huge American flag.
Wow, look at that. Happy 4th of July.
Well, yeah, because you know that night when you when we were driving and you said stacks of them, and I said, I think I know what it is. That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking was VHS tapes. When I was saying I think I know what it is. So I figured it out.
So do they show stacks of them? That reminds me of King of the Hill when they had the flag on the roof or he had it painted on the roof. And what was it, Dale came over to rinse it off or something?
No, Dale painted it on the
that's
roof
right.
and Hank was trying to get it off. I saw that one like a week ago maybe. That's why I remember that. It was I gotta watch more King of the Hill. They have all the seasons on Hulu.
Yeah, I'm glad they show it every day too. Max syndication or whatever. In the syndicate.
They're supposed to be making a reboot.
Are they gonna be older?
Older. It's set like 20 years from the last episode or something like that is
Huh.
what I read.
That's cool.
They're
Oh,
supposed
look
to
at
have,
that. New driveway time.
Yeah. And they're supposed to have the original voice actors returning, obviously, except for Luann and Lucky, because they're both dead. So I don't know what they're going to do about Luann and Lucky. If they're just maybe not going to show them or something.
Yeah, maybe they'll talk about how they moved away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because both of their voice actors died. So. Yeah, I'm thinking they're not going to replace them. I'm thinking they're going to make it like they moved or something like that. They're probably going to have their kid, though, Gracie.
Yeah.
Because she was born in, what, the last season?
Yeah, and they could have anybody do her voice.
Yeah, exactly. She was the baby in the show, I think.
Slow down.
It's supposed to take place, like, I think 15 years after the original. 15
she said
or
20.
20 or something like that.
15. I think I read somewhere that it was supposed to take place 15.
That's cool. That
Well,
they're gonna be older.
That would make sense because the original came out or ended in like 2003 or something. So it would make sense for it to be like, well, maybe 20 if it comes out next year.
Was it July's next week, next Monday? Coming up.
This is where I went yesterday. Was this light?
And then you
down
went
here?
straight?
No, I turned
Oh, that's
right. 2 rights or 3 rights, and then you're back. Gotta go really slow on this one because you gain a lot of speed.
For lease. Not for sale. For lease. That's kind of like renting it.
I was about to say, what's the difference between leasing a place and renting it?
I think with a lease you have the option to buy it.
Oh, okay, and renting you don't.
You're just renting until you're just renting, paying off their bill. Okay, slow down right here just because of the way the street is. Because you got a blind corner and you could have kids. And yeah, this is good. About this speed. Fire truck. Mailbox.
That's a nice truck, that orange and white one.
You want to go check the school at all and do any turns, or are you good with turns now?
I think I'm pretty good with turns.
So we don't really need to do the circles around there anymore.
Yeah.
One- Put your blinker on if you're going that way.
Okay.
Because that guy lives out here.
But yeah, that's why I haven't been really going down there because I think I'm good on turns after doing that.
Yeah, so what do you want to do? You want to go somewhere else? You want to just practice these roads?
I want to go back up by the park again.
Because we'll just start branching out, but you got to do that yesterday, and I don't want to like copy what you and your mom do. I want your mom thinking I'm just gonna stomp over what she wants to do. But if you want to drive like what you guys did, I don't care,
Give myself plenty of room around the woman with the stroller
Mama.
because that makes me nervous.
Hey, Mama. I saw her run. Oh, slow down. You know, hop this. I saw her running the other day with that thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the bigger with the. It's got like bicycle wheels almost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was jogging with that thing. That kid was going for a ride that day. Wind in his hair. You want to try to go up to Birch and come back on 120th and come back by Holly by the Burger King and stuff like that? Or do you not want to do that today?
I don't think I could do that today. I'm trying to think of where you're talking about. I'm going to go over here so I can think
Talking about how the bus used to take you to the junior high.
Oh.
But instead of going left to the school, going right to come back home. You know, it's just kind of like a loop like that.
I could try that. Because I was trying to think about what you were talking about. Yeah, I can do that.
It's a little bit busy by that gas station and Starbucks and stuff. If you think you can handle that. It's up to you. Whatever you feel like today.
I think I can do it.
Just take this all the way to 120th then.
Okay.
My life is in your hands.
My life is also in
It's
my
like
hands.
the Big Lebowski. Hey, don't say that, dude. No, dude. Your life is in your hands. Come on, man. That's all. I'm not the Big Lebowski. You're the Big Lebowski. I'm the dude.
Dude. So just keep going straight.
Yeah. Just stop at this, you know. Yeah, old bedheads say, any kind of music, they're just copyrighting it.
Pretty
But
much.
Joey said pretty much I could have left it because what they do is if you get a slow down, this person's going to back out. Go ahead and let them. If you get a copyright strike, he says your video will get demonetized.
And you're not monetized anyways.
Yeah, so Joey said I could have just left it.
Yeah.
Because I don't matter. I really don't. You know, as far as YouTube goes.
Yeah.
The artists aren't going to come after me. You know?
Yeah.
And
Hunt you down.
Especially when you're making no money off of it.
yeah, and Joey said they'll just demonetize your video if you are getting paid.
Uh-huh.
Like Stewie in that episode of Family Guy. Where's my money, man? Where's my money?
So if you're getting paid from YouTube, you just got to worry about that, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much as you
'Cause
won't make money
you'll
on the
get-
video.
And also, if you
yeah.
have like inappropriate stuff in your videos.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
if
the
I have
same thing.
anything that says copyright strike from now on, I could probably just leave it just for our entertainment. That's all my channel's for.
Uh-huh.
It's not. I'm not trying to. I mean, Joey's got 1,500 subscribers. He's on his way more than any of us.
Yeah.
He's getting closer to being monetized, you know, more than any of us.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have a channel yet, but I'm sure when you create a channel, you're gonna surpass mine in a minute. Okay, get in the right lane. I'm sure you're gonna have 40 subscribers first day, and I've had mine for 10 years. Okay, you gotta scoot way up, so you can see. Okay, stop. Okay, you got it wide open. Go ahead, take a look. Stay in the right-hand lane too, okay? And then just get up. Pick it up some speed. Not too much. You're gonna have to stop anyway. Okay, go ahead and start slowing down. Just let off the gas. Because it might change, so you can keep going, but you might have to stop anyhow. Okay? So just kind of do this, because, I mean, nobody can speed. I mean, where are you going to go, right?
Yeah.
So kind of just go ahead and slow down. More. You're going to have to stop. You'll learn how to judge, you know? Okay, go ahead. And the speed limit here is 45, but that's the limit. You can go 40 and be fine. Alright? You
Just
can
don't
go
want to be going like 30.
Yeah, because then you're impeding traffic, and that's just like speeding, you know. So just keep going. This guy has to wait for you, and this is gonna cut you off like he did.
I was gonna say.
But stay in this lane, and this is Holly right here, you know.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead and turn your right blinker on and see how it jogs over like the turn lanes. So that's the one you want to be in. And you got a green light, so just go up to the light about this speed and make your turn. Keep your foot by your brake. Make your turn into the closest lane. Okay, it's perfect. And then right now we're a straight shot headed home.
Yep. I'm like, I know this area, so it's a little less scary.
Make sure you stay in your lane. Don't worry about swerving on the potholes for this big truck, okay?
Okay.
Like I said, this is 45 too, but just get up to about 40. That's about good. And just kind of hold your foot there, you know? You can coast a little. You just don't want to be going back and forth, you know?
Yeah.
But this is fine. People can't get mad at you for this. Just try to keep it around 40. And you'll learn how to adjust the gas pedal to barely touch it and let off a little. You can coast for a while. And then, do you want to turn at the light and go through the neighborhood again? Or do you want to go by Adriana's house?
I'll turn at the light.
Okay, so go ahead and at about this big tree, go ahead and put your blinker on, your right blinker. Right about there. That's a good distance away, you know? And then go ahead and just get prepared to stop. Go ahead and stop all the way because this is pretty much a solid turn. Okay, now go ahead and make your turn. You're a little tight?
Yeah.
Straighten out a little? That's okay. You had a guy almost ready to hit you. He looked like he was turning too. That's okay. That was just a little bit of a tight turn. Okay, so this is, oh wait, that's that street that we come out on, so. But now we're back in the neighborhood, so you could go where you want. How about that?
Fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We actually went out on 120th.
That was kind of fun.
Let's go.
You almost could drive yourself to Starbucks now.
Right?
It was right there.
I'm like, why do I feel like I kind of want to do that again?
And if you go around that way like we did, you don't even have to cross traffic to turn in there. Because it's a right-hand turn to go into that, where the gas station and Burger King and all that is. Good job.
Thank you. Like I said, I'm like, why do I kind of feel like I want to do that again? Like, I was all terrified like we were going to die, and now I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, for now when we go out on the main roads, we'll keep it to not having to cross traffic as much.
Yeah.
You know, right-hand turns, right hands, or left-hand turn, left hands, you know?
Yeah.
But left hand, you got to cross traffic. So we'll do a lot of going out right hand so that you can stay in the right lane. And then you're staying in the right lane. You're not really crossing a lot of traffic at first, you know?
Because what scares me is merging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I've never done that. They taught us about it in the class, but I've never done it, so merging scares me.
It's almost like a dance, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Almost like a dance where you can't touch each other. You know?
Yeah.
Where you're dancing together, but you can't touch each other, like a junior high school dance.
Joey doesn't get any of those, but I've been doing.
Yeah, junior high school dance. You gotta dance, but you can't touch each other.
Leave room for Jesus.
Dance around Jesus.
Yeah, that's the expression I've always heard is leave room for Jesus.
You're smashing Jesus. Get off!
Get off.
Look it like you like it. I kinda wanna do that again.
Yeah?
You fine if I do that again?
What are you gonna do after that?
Probably come back and do that one circle loop and then come home.
The little one at the cold step?
Yeah.
There's those guys working though. You gonna be alright with that?
Not that one, the one that leads us back down to the end of our street.
Oh, okay.
The one through the neighborhood. Because I'm not going by those guys who are working. That's too much for me.
Hey, not today, but someday we'll stop by Starbucks.
Okay.
But we're about to go out to eat.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have drinks. Okay, bud?
Yeah, because we're going to go out
I
to
thought
eat.
about it because it's your birthday, but we're going out to eat and stuff.
Maybe sometime this week we can go.
Yeah, and then I'll let you drive in to get your own Starbucks.
Nice. But yeah, just today it would be inconvenient because we're going for food like right after we get home pretty much.
Yeah.
We'll have like half an hour maybe. And I think you get bottomless refills at Red Robin too.
On drinks?
Yeah, I think so.
You want to do that again, right?
Yeah. I always get their strawberry lemonade that's really good.
I get the strawberry lemonade sometimes, but the times I just get pop.
I like their strawberry lemonade.
You know which place has really good strawberry lemonade?
What place?
Lost Teas.
Oh yeah, Lost Teas has really good strawberry lemonade.
So, do you still want to take this? Do you still want to take this to Red Robin?
Yeah.
Because you might kill your mother.
Because of the no AC. But I'm fine if you want to take this. I just didn't want you taking it yesterday because I wanted to go on a drive with Mom.
But yeah,
while
you
guys
could
were
take
gone.
this, bro. I'll drive it. You want it? Maybe your mom could sit here like this and get some wind on her. Okay, slow down. In case anybody's coming across, this is a crosswalk. So I know the speed limit is 25, but through the crosswalks you want to kind of go through about 15 because you never know when you have to stop.
When some kid just like walks out on the crosswalk.
Right, or maybe
it's a crosswalk.
somebody's jogging
Yeah.
and they're supposed to stop for me. I'm no stop, you know. And then you got somebody come running out.
Yeah, or someone
And
with
here's
their
another
dog
one. Here's
running
another one.
out,
So
something.
yeah, see the signs. So just around those, just
And
kind of
there's a
slow
speed
down
bump
though.
right after.
And just keep your foot by your brake so you have it. You don't have to choose. You just know your foot's on the brake. You know. You don't have to do one of these things because then you could get in a wreck.
Yeah.
Like I did that in the parking lot one time. Okay, get in the right hand lane, put your blinker on. I did it in a parking lot one time, but I had a stick shift, and so okay, stop. After this truck, go ahead and go. And stay in the red lane and pick up some speed, you know.
I
But,
got scared for a second because I saw a sign that said no right turn, and then I went, uh-oh, and it said when pedestrians are present, so I
Right.
went, okay.
And so when I was in the parking lot, this guy cut in front of me. One of my friends, who was in high school, he cut in front of me, and instead of I pushed in the clutch, and instead of slamming on the brake, I panicked, and then I let the clutch out because I hadn't hit the brake. I hit the clutch, so I let the clutch out, and then I slammed on the gas and wrecked right into the side of him.
Oh my god.
So that's what new drivers do. So just be careful. Yeah. At least you got an automatic.
Yeah.
You got your blinker on? And don't scrape this side. Okay, good job. Okay, you got a green light again, so just don't turn too fast. Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
Good job getting up to speed today.
Thank you. I almost got up to 45 back there. I was up to like 43 or something. And then I started coasting because I was like, I don't want to get up above 45. It's like, that's when you're in trouble.
Getting shot on the road, going live fast. Like parallax scrolling. A little bit of parallax scrolling. That's it. VHS, baby.
I got up to 45.
Oh, good
Now I
job.
got my foot on the brake. But I got up to 45. That was kind of crazy.
Cool.
It's going back down now, but
Yeah, and this is like a little bit of a rodeo ride too, this truck. You know, it's not the easiest thing for your first car.
I like it.
Yeah, and you're gonna learn to love it after you get used to driving it. You're gonna love this truck, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if you ever get stuck and you're like, oh shit, and you're in the mud, you're out with your friends doing stuff you're not supposed to.
Turn it into four-wheel drive.
Yeah, you're gonna turn here or go straight.
I'll go straight.
Okay. And you can hit the four-wheel drive and then get out, you know? And it's not like the old trucks where you have to get out and turn stuff on the wheels to slow down because the turn's coming up. You actually just hit a button.
Which is good.
Okay, now turn your blinker on.
Yep, I just wanted to wait until I got past
job.
there, so people didn't think I was turning in there.
Good job. Hey, turn. You got the right of way from this guy. Okay, step on the gas because he's going to T-bone you. Are you going to turn on our street or go to Cherry Drive? It's
go to
right here.
Cherry Drive.
Okay. I say you need to decide because it's right here. But this is only 40. And make sure you keep a respectable gap in between you and the guy in front. You don't want him to accidentally be like, there's my turn and slam on his brakes and you're not ready. And you're too close. And then, so here it is up here. There you go. Put your link. That's good. Slow down, way down, because you got to turn. Okay. There you go. Oh, that truck right there is the next model up from this truck.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so they made this body style up until about 2000, and then they started making that, and that's called the Trailblazer.
So I know this one's a 98.
Yeah. And this is the S10 model. It's what they call this truck. It's because you know, like that little blue truck at the end of the cul-de-sac, that little Chevy blue truck.
Yeah.
That's a Chevy S10. So this is a S10 Jimmy. Or if it was a Chevy, it would be a Blazer. But it's the S10, so it's basically like that truck, but you know, it has it's like an SUV.
What I'm realizing is Grandma had two very similar trucks. Because she had the Jimmy and then the Blazer.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she had two really similar trucks. She knew what she liked to drive.
Well, there's your grandpa.
Yeah. But they knew what they liked.
It's just like guys, you know, you get something and you become that. I'm a Chevy guy pretty much, but I became a Volkswagen guy, you know, over the years. But then I have a bias towards Fords. That is the same with your grandpa. He was a Chevy guy, except for when he was younger, he must have been a Ford guy because he had that old Ford that was sitting there in the yard.
Yeah, the pickup.
Yeah, but then he had older Chevy Blazer, and then this is basically the Chevy Blazer, but it's a GMC, so they call it a Jimmy. You could do that now. They're not here.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Finish it off a little bit.
None of that. Good driveway time. 27:42 on the video, so
Oh, nice.
it's a good little drive. You're doing really good.
Thank you.
That's what it's going to take, is just repetition.
Exactly.
And becoming comfortable and stuff, you know, and just doing it. You can't learn it on an app, but we can still do some Grand Theft Auto if you want, to just drive around, even though you are already hitting the regular streets.
Yeah.
We didn't do that first, but I mean, we could always play video games together
Yeah.
and not rob and stuff. We could use it to drive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing. You're getting good at your parking.
Is that good?
Yep.
Awesome.
How long is your video now?
28:36.
Nice. 28.
Good job.
minutes.
Did a
Thank
good job
you.
today. And happy birthday, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks for
happy
going along with us
birthday.
on your birthday, bro.
Yeah.
You could do anything you want on your birthday, and you came with us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you
I
guys.
like going on
Love
drives with
you.
you guys. Love you.
I had my phone under my leg, and look at this.
Let me do this real quick to end the video.